everybody, it's Neil again from Heart of Texas Armory, and today I want to bring you guys a quick video showing you my new Strapcode bracelet. So join me today and find out my complete thoughts on this really cool and high quality Jubilee bracelet from Strapcode. So the bracelet you see in front of you is what Strapcode calls their Angus Jubilee. Now the Angus Jubilee is a little different from their Super Jubilee in that it's a bit more heavy duty, a bit more robust. Looking at the side of these links here, you can see how thick the material is here. It's just a beefier bracelet, and that's where you get the name Angus Jubilee. So I went with this because I'm installing it here on a dive watch, a tool watch, so I wanted it to match the watch. So I went with the more robust looking bracelet option here, and I think it fits perfectly on this Scurfa Diver 1. Great, amazing tool watch here. Quartz movement, just extremely durable, and this bracelet fits it just about perfectly in my opinion. So my bracelet here has the straight end links, you can see them right here, and I went with the straight end links because that is a more universal bracelet, meaning that it'll fit pretty much any watch that has the 20mm lug width, which is what this bracelet is. Of course, they are available in other lug widths as well if you're interested in those. But the straight end links, again, I went with because maybe in the future I might take this bracelet off of this Scurfa and install it on another watch, and the straight end links kind of gives me that option. But if you are looking for curved end links or end links that match a specific watch like a Seiko SKX or Turtle, Strapcode does make bracelets with end links to fit those watches, which is really nice. So another useful and interesting feature of this bracelet is that my particular one has the ratcheting diver's extension. And I became a big fan of this type of diver's extension probably about 5 or 6 months ago when I first picked up my Certina. So here's my Certina here. This is a Certina DS Action Pressy drive. Another great quartz dive watch here, one of my favorite watches, and the bracelet on this one is really nice. I really am a big fan of the entire bracelet, but you can see here it also has a ratcheting diver's extension. And these are great because you can make adjustments on the fly. You can fine-tune your bracelet really easily and fast, and you don't even have to remove the watch off your wrist. So really nice system, particularly when they're done nicely like this Certina. And taking a look at the Strapcode ratcheting extension here, it also works really nicely. I will say it is a bit more bulky and large when compared to my Certina, but it still works really nice. Just keep that in mind though, if you get one of these Strapcode bracelets with the ratcheting diver's extension, it is a bit large, so just remember that. But the operation of it works just fine. We do have 2 release buttons here for the clasp. You can see it works really nice. Very robust lockup as well, so you're not going to have a problem with this thing opening unless you depress both of those buttons there. Looking at the ratcheting system here, you have these 2 levers here that you pull back, and that releases the mechanism to allow you to make adjustments on the fly with your bracelet. So very easy to use. I love it. It's a great system. I typically wear mine right here on the first notch out. That way I can tighten it up one if I need, or extend it out if my wrist swells for whatever reason. I really am a big fan of these ratcheting systems. You know, here in Texas we have some pretty extreme weather, fairly cold winters and very hot summers, so the ability to adjust your watch on the fly is always a handy feature for us down here in Texas. And a couple other quick things I'll mention that I really like about this bracelet. One, I like that perlage finish on the inside of the clasp here. Of course, most people aren't ever going to see that, but it is nice, and I like looking at that. You know, I take my watch on and off constantly throughout the day, and it's always nice to see a step above on the finishing, particularly on this. So I like that, having that perlage. Another thing I really like about this bracelet is it has the threaded pins. So you can see the little screwdriver slots there, and that's how you're going to make adjustments for your bracelet. So that's a premium feature. Most of my other bracelets have these standard pins that you drive in and drive out, or push in and push out, but this with the threaded pins is a nice upgrade. And finally, I do want to mention how comfortable this bracelet is on the wrist. You can see the articulation here of this bracelet, how it drapes across my finger. That is always a positive, and it also lays flat against the case back. So just all this adds up to a very comfortable bracelet to wear on wrist. And to wrap this video review up here, overall, I'm really impressed with this Angus Jubilee from Strapcode. This is the first Strapcode bracelet I've actually taken a look at on my channel, and overall, I really like it. It's very comfortable. It's decent quality here, particularly when you consider the price that you can get these at. I think it's a good value. There's obviously better bracelets that you can get out there, but for the money, the Strapcode is a really nice option. It's definitely an upgrade over a lot of OEM bracelets. You know, a lot of guys don't really like the Seiko Jubilee. I'm not one of those guys. I actually like the standard Seiko. It just has a lot of charm. It's very comfortable on the wrist, but some guys say they're too flimsy, too rattly, and these Strapcode bracelets would be a good upgrade for those guys. Very comfortable, very well built bracelet, and overall I really like it. The only negative that I'll really mention is that it's just a bit heavy. Now, I knew that going into this because I picked up the Angus Jubilee, which is their heavier duty bracelet, but I do want to mention this bracelet is pretty heavy duty and robust. I mean, just look at the size of these links here, so keep that in mind. But overall, you know, Strapcode makes a really quality bracelet for the money. I do recommend them, and hopefully I'll be able to get some more of these bracelets in the future to upgrade some of my other watches. Guys, if you have any questions or comments on this bracelet, definitely leave them down below and I'll do my best to answer them. And I'll catch you on the next one. Y'all take care.